There is a person that wishes to set something straight, the record straight. They may have run away from the truth before, and they may be expecting some sort of new beginning. The reason why it came out in reverse though is because that's not going to happen. We have total drama underneath. We have absolute drama. We have crashing out in public, people with their phones out like, oh my gosh, this is going up on TikTok, this is going up on YouTube. They're not going to get what they expected. You have a private relationship here. It may be something to do with this private relationship. They may actually be having the other person set them straight when it comes to this relationship. And they don't want to hear it. Oh my gosh, they do not want to hear it. I feel like whatever they're doing, it's an unaliving sentence. It's the unaliving sentence to either a relationship or to their abundance or them going to prison or whatever it may be. Let's have a look at running away. Running away. And then we have setting the record straight. So there's someone here that is in denial. They don't want to hear the actual truth. Rather than them setting the record straight and giving truth, they don't want to hear it. And if this is out of two people, one of them wants to tell the truth. One of them wants to be open and be like, this is where we are. This is where we stand. These are the pages that we're on. You know, we are not on the same page, or we're on the same page. And this person, the other person doesn't want to know. Expecting new beginning from a private relationship that may be destroyed, shattered, broken, and effed up because of the truth coming out here. They don't want to be kicked to the curb. They literally do not want to be kicked to the curb. They don't want to be left. They don't want to be abandoned, fulfilling a fantasy. It being in reverse is knowing that they effed up. So what is happening here? What is happening here? Someone could be actually suffering from depression. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose you. I can only read what's on the cards. Okay. Tell me more about this. What do we need to know? What do we need to know about this? Please and thank you. Show us what we need to see. Burning evidence. Okay, they've got caught. I have nothing about you. I hate nothing about you. And it's in reverse. Okay, so this person's getting caught, like stalking you, online bullying you, or like following you. There's definitely this energy of pretending to be one thing, and then actually being the other. And it feels like this is the person's unaliving sentence, because they may have they may have been very vocal on stating how moral they are in a specific topic or in a specific situation. Like hypothetically, asking, oh, have you ever cheated? And them going, no, that's something that I would never ever do. That's so disgraceful. And then actually they've cheated on every single partner that they've had up until like present. And I'm just using that as an example. And then they go and do something here that catches them out. They get caught doing it. They get caught doing it, and they do not want to take the responsibility of what the fallout is from their actions in the first place. I'm gonna cough. I'm really, really sorry. Been burning some Palo Santo, and it can get quite smoky. But I hate nothing about you. So there's definitely conversations about you in particular with this person, and how they lied and said that they had, you know, they're not fussed by you, they don't even know who you are, but they do, and they've been watching. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's always good to have new faces. Welcome, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, Soul Family, is always good to have you back. I'm going to be ringing this bell to cleanse the space around us, but it can get a little bit loud. So if you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device. In 3, 2, and in 1. Okay, let us see what else would like to come out about this. Tight-lipped. Someone's being very, very tight-lipped. They're not talking about it. They're not talking about the chaos within either, because we have rumours, gossip and nosy with sipping in reverse. We also have harmony with balance, peace and happiness in reverse. So someone is just running away from either the chaos that they've created. Yeah, this is giving like someone catfishing another person. And I've heard like Reddit stories, like read by the Smosh cast, where you know, you'll have one person who has been looking for jobs for ages, and every time they get a job, they lose their job within like weeks, and they don't understand why, because they're working really, really well, and they're getting so downhearted about it, and their girlfriend's there like looking after them and consoling them after things like this happens, and it turns out it's the girlfriend the whole time. Like, it's that type of weird energy. Like, who does that? Who does that weird, that's strange behavior? In my eyes, that is very strange behavior. And that's what I'm getting here, is that the person who is running away, that doesn't want to hear, doesn't want to know about the consequences of their actions, or doesn't want to admit what they've been doing. The thing that they've been doing has been very strange. It's strange behavior in the first place, and there's not really any way to explain it away. There's something very compulsive or addictive that they're doing when it comes to you, like watching you or criticizing on the things that you create. Because for many people, this person is at a distance from you. They could be in another country for all you know, and they're still able to view it in some way. So I have a feeling that for many, this is social media. I mean, for others, it's going to be someone in your community, especially if you don't use social media and you just have an impact on the community around you. This person doesn't like feeling trapped either. They don't like being cornered and being, they don't like people being direct with them and being like, I know what you did. Here is the evidence that you did A, B, and C. Why are you being an ish human being? Why are you being a poop person? They can't deal with it because they don't have answers. They actually don't have any answers, any excuses whatsoever. And they have lied big time. Tell me about this running away. Oof. Soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner, and I'm told to turn it round. It's told to turn it round. So this person has been pretending to be like the perfect partner for someone here. The perfect partner. I am your soulmate. We're going to have the best friendship ever. But the entire time they have been focusing on you. We have toxic in reverse, drama, arguments, and incompatible. So it feels like the person that has kind of outed them and has said, we need to talk about this because what you're doing is not okay, and it's also very strange behavior. We need to like figure out if you're all right. They're not coming towards them with an argument. It feels like their reaction is what gets people's phones out of their pockets. Like, what is going on here? This is weird. Because this person is like, they're having a public meltdown, and I've noticed that I keep saying like as a filler, and I don't do that a lot. So this person may use a lot of fillers like ahs, buts, however, like, actually. Okay. Wow. This is also giving, do you remember the program called Cheaters? And it was like this dude who would, he would bring a person in and like talk about like their partner and whether they trusted them or not and so on and so forth. And then they'd go and find them cheating. And then they'd bring that person with them so they could have it out, and they'd film the whole thing. And that was entertainment. Like, that's what this is giving as well. It's giving the energy of, it's very, very grand and dramatic, and everyone's watching with their jaw on the floor. While one person just wanted to have a conversation and the other person's like, oh my God. That's what it feels like. You have chaos coming out with upheaval, disaster and downfall, and then isolation in reverse. Rejected, left alone and self-inflicted. It feels also like you have somebody here that can't stand to be abandoned or being left alone, but any attention is good attention. They don't care. They don't care if they create chaos as they go along. Now, what is it that was found out? Tribe is expecting a new beginning. Exhausted is in reverse. Burned out, burned and empty is in reverse. Yeah, this person could be having like a manic episode. They may not be very mentally well. What's this got to do with the collective though? Rumours, gossip, nosy and sipping. People are talking about this person's behaviour. They're talking about them being erratic. They may also be talking about something that is very damning, something that really points to them as being the perpetrator, and has brought in chaos. They've really cut themselves off from like a friendship circle or a community here. Oh, too many. Can I get just one, please? Please and thank you. Thank you so much. Just one. Thank you. The way that they're jumping out at me as well, this is very reactive energy. We have cutting ties, freedom, standing up and awakening. Okay, this is maybe even a follow-on from the last reading that I did, talking about somebody being in your energy. Because this person, it's like they do it day and night. They light a candle or they do a specific hexed prayer, or they're doing something here on the regs. They're doing it regularly. And they've got caught out. Yeah, disrespectful. Enough is enough. Defend yourself. Getting up in your business. Getting up in your energy. This person is... I think like they check your social media, or they check something that where you post or upload. They check it multiple times a day. Multiple. Where would you like me to go? These ones. Yeah. Multiple times a day. And there may have been arguments between them and this other person more than once, just about their behavior being very strange, or their behavior being quite obsessive and compulsive. And your name has definitely come up more than once. More than once. You have the Emperor coming out. You also have the Four of Swords. Okay, someone here who has got way too much energy. Someone who may feel very unsafe. This could be a business owner. Or someone who's in competition with you. This is like it's like a co-worker, but they're not a co-worker. So what I mean by that is that they work in the same industry as you. They may work in the same department, but they are not the person that you're pally with. Like you could work in a cubicle and you have Jermaine on one side and you've got Ricky on the other, and you always talk to those two, and you know, when you have your lunches at the same time, you all chill out together. It's not that type of co-worker. This is like someone from the same department, but they may be on the second floor and you're on the fifth. I don't know. There's something that separates you. Tell me about soulmate, please, in reverse, that's running away. Okay, they're running away. Oh, they're trying to sneak away. They're trying to sneak away with some money. Oh, they've been stealing stuff. Oh, they've been stealing something from work. Oh no, and everyone's talking about them. HR, excuse me, can you come in please? Because it feels like this is going to be like a major dismissal happening here. Eight of Pentacles is usually to do with being an expert in something, or it can be work or paid work. Okay. And then we have the Sun. So it feels like this person is either running away from work, they have stolen something from their work, and they are trying to get away with it, like moving in the shadows, because the Sun in reverse, that's a lack of illumination or growth. Setting the record straight here without any drama. Okay. This person definitely spies on you, and I don't know why I keep getting that so strongly. They spy on you, they take notes of your work. So I don't know where you work, but there is someone here that I think you know who this is. I think you know who this is. And I don't feel like they've got accomplices. There's other people that kind of like work with them. And it's giving the energy of when you go into like, let's say a new job, and you know, you're very open and you're saying hello to everyone, and some people's energies are just off because they've made like this little clique where they don't want to invite anyone else in. It's like, no, it's just me and my bros, or me and my sisters, and you're like, fine, whatever. But then their energy stays in that pick me of, well, they want to get your attention, or if they see someone else giving you attention, then they want the attention from that person. This is what I'm getting. There's something that needs to be addressed here. There's something that you need to address here when it comes to your work and them. Because I feel like there is some sort of like creative property or something along these lines that this person is trying to steal. Because the thing is, it could literally be money. They're stealing money from the till and they're running home with it. But I'm getting that for some people, it's not that, it's more nuanced. It's like you are a singer and this person is stealing samples of your songs and then putting it in theirs and not crediting you and not giving you royalties, for example. Or it could be that you're a poet and this person is stealing your poems that you're uploading and then turning them into songs and making money from them. The record needs to be set straight here. And somebody tried to do this already. Somebody may have already, that's why they're having like this massive wobbler, because it's like saying, oh, I know you've been smoking cigarettes to like your kid or whatever, and they're like, I can't believe you said that to me, I'd never smoked cigarettes. And 10 minutes before they'd been out in the garden smoking a cigarette. Like, when somebody is so what's the word, when they're so flipping guilty, they try to act the opposite. Like, how could you? They're going to gaslight the absolute F out of you. That's what this person is doing. Expecting a new beginning. At first I thought this was like a relationship, and I don't feel like it is solely a relationship that is romantic. I think that this is like a contract coming to an end and not being renewed, and they thought it would be. And they're not getting it because whatever they are producing or creating is not original. It doesn't feel like it's theirs. And whoever this person is here that is setting the record straight, I feel like they're reporting them or they're doing something here. This person has been going behind someone in the collective's back to try and get them in trouble, whether that's with HR, whether that's with your music company, whether that's, you know, whether that's with YouTube, wherever it is that you work. I do think that someone else that has kind of like the information, the ins and outs of what's going on, is going to step forward, but they may not come towards you. They may actually go towards whoever your employer is and go, just so that you know, here's some evidence, this is the information, this is the person that's been doing it. And they've been doing it to X, Y, Z in collective. I don't feel like this is a conversation that you're going to have with this third party who's going to set the record straight. I feel like this person may have not realised how disingenuous whoever this is over here, how disingenuous they are. And they seem to have beguiled this person, like with their looks or with, you know, their body or something along those lines. And this person kind of like turned a blind eye to things that may have niggled before as red flags, like shown up as red flags. But the fact that they have spoken to them about it and the way they reacted was like a child in front of everyone. They're like, yeah, no. And they're going to be let go of. They're going to lose their job. They're going to lose their job because of the way that they're speaking and the way that they're acting. You've got the Five of Pentacles coming out here, looking for another job now. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Manipulative. Very manipulative. Ooh. I feel like you don't need to get yourself involved in this unless you feel like your job is at stake because of what they've been doing, especially if this reading is resonating for you. If you feel like it is at stake because of what they've been doing, then by all means, you know, reach out to your HR, reach out to your boss, whoever it may be, and have that conversation. But know that there's somebody else here that's going to come in with actual information, actual, like, you know, actual receipts, and be like, here you go. Here you go. Tell me about expecting a new beginning. I'm exhausted. Thank you. Yeah, there's been doubts for a while when it comes to this person's performance, when it comes to this person's attitude, when it comes to their originality. You have the Two of Swords coming out in reverse. So they may have thought for a while and they've now made that decision. They now can see clearly, because the Two of Swords is about doubt, confusion, kind of having to make your mind up on something, but not seeing clearly enough to make a decision or a choice. Whereas this way is talking about, I see it clearly now. I see who this person is. Sorry if you can hear dogs barking in the background. And you've also got here the Queen of Swords in reverse. So people are talking here. It feels like someone, I don't know if it's blackmail. It could be blackmail. Someone may be blackmailing them. Someone may have information and they're like, if you don't want me to go to your boss, then you need to give me ABC. Because this Queen of Swords in reverse is a very manipulative, cold B word. Somebody who does not care about other people's feelings at all. Very mechanical. Like logical, but to the point of becoming a machine yourself. They may have been like showing off and stating that they had done something to affect you in your career, in your work. I heard mental health for some people, but they had done something here to affect your gains, your money, your career aspect, and that they had evidence and they were showing people and they were like gossiping about it and they showed no remorse whatsoever for what they were doing. And you have somebody else here who's already reported them. It's already reported them. Wow. Can I get one more, please? Thank you. Yeah, Five of Swords is coming out. There's a lot of talk. Five of Swords is a lot of arguments, a lot of bitterness, a lot of like violent words is what I'm hearing. A lot of angry words. This is real fighting talk. I hate nothing about you in reverse, and then you have cutting ties with freedom, standing up and awakening, and then this card. This person has spoken about what they've been doing. They may have been doing spell work. I mean, I'm not really picking that up that much in this reading. This is more about sabotage, like outside sabotage into someone's career, into someone's position, wherever you are right now. Especially if you have been like posturing yourself, getting yourself ready for a promotion. If you've been working your butt off to get that promotion, to climb your way up that ladder. Or you've been working really hard because there's an opportunity coming, you can feel it in your bones and you know it's coming, and this person here is trying to do something so that you don't get it, and there's actual evidence. I'm getting that the evidence also has something to do with, it's text based, so text messages or emails. Something concrete here that shows what they've been doing. And they lied about it. They barefaced lied. I've been told to stop there. So do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm just going to grab my tea leaf oracle and see if there's any advice that's going to come through here. Dealings or relationship with a woman. That's why I got a distorted feminine energy coming through. Okay. Oh. Tell me what we need to know about this work colleague person. What do we need to know about them? Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair has come out. Make sure you can actually see that. Success is coming through as well. So whoever it is that reports them are going to be successful in being able to remove this toxic energy, not only from you, but from this workplace altogether, because I feel like that this is a shared workplace. It's a shared workplace. They may actually be affecting other people's ability to concentrate and focus and do their work. Tell me about the Two of Swords in reverse, please. Yeah. Something important such as a new job or raise, yeah, they're going to get fired. They're going to get fired. I don't think they realise this is happening. This person really, like, they have really exaggerated their importance in this workplace. Advice from a friend is upside down. So whoever it is that they told, they're not your friend. They weren't your friend in the first place. And I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the person that's been trying to set you up. You know, they love to gossip. And this is a thing, like, if you're at work and you're gossiping about other people at work, you must know that the minute that you walk out of the door, the people that you were just, you know, gossiping with are now talking about you. They've got to be. How can you talk behind someone's back and not expect the same thing to happen to you? Okay? Your vibration manifests in your vibration. Affairs with your family is also coming out. Okay. Can I get one more, please, for this 5 of Swords? Thank you. You will be shown the way. You're going to be shown who this is. Okay? You're going to be given illumination on this. This person is not going to be able to get out of this either. They're just not. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you needed, that you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you and you'd like to see more of my content and when I post, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see exactly that and when I actually upload. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay awesome. I will see you in the next one.